T-minus 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Are you ready?
Ooh.
Cut off that early? That was really early. That was a very early, very early. It's a 17-second thing, and you.
The champ is not happy right now.
Play my theme song.
Please.
Are you ready?
Like, ooh, you see, dude. Yo, the champ is here, you guys. That was my theme song, for the night, even though it's it's the show's theme song, technically. But you guys, the champ is here. The champ is still here, and by the end of this night, when you guys find out who won the VC, it's still gonna be your boy, the proper.
This feels okay. We're gonna tilt it to the side or whatever. It feels weird.
It feels weird tilted. It's
Yeah.
always angled that
Is
way.
it
She's always got the bear's drooping down the side over there. I don't know what he's doing every time.
No clue. I have no idea. Okay. Oh my god, you guys. We're excited. We don't really talk about NXT that much.
We don't really talk about NXT that much, and you guys, we're kind of going in blind.
Okay,
Because
because
we have not been very much paying attention to NXT lately.
No, like it's been since
It's not
year.
It's not that I have anything against NXT.
No.
I like NXT pretty much more than I like regular main card WWE and even AEW. It's just time and life has been preventing me from watching it.
Oh,
But
they said our mics are laggy.
our mics are laggy again.
Oh, you know what? Give me a second. Okay, we can still talk, but I can do what I need to do.
No, we're just not going to talk at all.
Wow, really? Okay, so yeah, you guys, we have a pretty mic
What up?
What the heck, you guys? That's what the champions do over here, okay? What? We did that on purpose. Heck, you guys.
Wow.
We completely did that on purpose, you guys, to swerve everybody, okay? This is what the champion does. We get to do whatever we want over here, okay? So, no, we just had a bad connection problem for a second. We've been having a lot of those over here lately in the Milwaukee area. But, you guys, as you can see, we got 2 guests on the screen now, okay? We have Ginger Pops returning. He'd be in that direction. Ginger Pops returning, and then we have a new guest for the night. We have Obi the Kid. What's going on, brother?
What up?
Yo. So what we like to do is we like to ask people a simple little
intro
question, pretty much to get to know you a little bit. Let the viewers get to know you, and that's simply, how did you get into wrestling? And second part to that, favorite wrestler of all time.
All right. Well, if you guys don't know, I'm OBE the Kid, also known as OB the Kid, also known as the Bearded Venom Guy. I've been watching wrestling on and off since I was 5. My mom got me into it, oddly enough, because her dad got her into it back in the days like Vern Gagne and the AWA up in the Midwest. So I think the earliest memory I have is like WrestleMania 10, watching Brett beat Yoko. So I was like, yeah, that was cool. And so I've been watching on and off ever since. I live in Jacksonville, Florida, so it's kind of AEW country. So if you're watching NXT, I'll keep that kind of on the down low. But you know, it happens. Yeah, I've been to a couple live shows. Actually, fun fact, got tickets for WrestleMania 24 from Dave Bautista. So I was there. I was not in the section that blew up with the lights. So that's a good thing. And I'm going to go favorite wrestler. If you guys saw my video, my favorite heel, or, you know, bad guy, would be Ted DiBiase. But my favorite would be Macho Man Randy Savage. I mean, he was amazing. He was a small guy. He was from Sarasota, which is where my grandparents were. So it's kind of like, hey, we could see him at any time. So that's my favorite wrestler, and that's why I'm here.
So you're telling me we have 2 dudes on the channel right now, okay? Big old thick old beers, okay? Both of y'all. And y'all just love the Macho Man Randy Savage. I mean, I love it. Ooh, yeah, brother. I dig it. But yeah, that's crazy. That's cool. That's awesome. But I did hear a little thing inside of that into your intro, and that was that you got tickets from Dave Bautista.
Yeah.
How did you get tickets from Dave Bautista?
So I was working at a dry cleaners.
Just sneak that past me, and I was not gonna catch.
No, it's all good. It's all good. I was working at a dry cleaners, and that was back when SmackDown was taped on the Tuesday, showed on the Friday, and where I live is where a lot of people like Hogan and Cena and a lot of people like live in the Tampa area. So Dave came by and dropped off his suits, and I'm watching SmackDown. I'm like, that suit's in my car, and we took really good care of him. So he was like, hey, it's in, you know, Mania's in Orlando. You guys want some tickets? And we're like, yeah.
That's crazy cool, man. No, see, that would never happen in Wisconsin or Milwaukee, especially.
Oh God, no.
Come here first. I actually met Batista at Southridge Mall here in Wisconsin, and I mean, for me, he wasn't a nice guy, but that's because he came like an hour late, and then he left like an hour early, and it was like I was 10 people away from seeing him, so he gave like the 10 people that were waiting like next for him, he gave them like an autograph poster, like. And then that was it. It was like it was already pre-signed. It wasn't anything we brought with us or nothing. I was so mad. I waited 4 hours in line to see him, and then it was like,
The coolest thing we'd get in Wisconsin's like free cheese or like beer.
Right. Right.
It's funny. Like I stood out in the rain to meet Daniel Bryan in New York City for like 4.5 hours. They did a midnight release for WWE 2K16. And yeah, he was nice though. Like he took his time and he talked to everybody, and everybody that had something for him to sign, he signed. And I mean, that was cool.
I'm sure he's a humble guy.
True.
Maybe there was something that
I've met Batista before, and I mean, what you said sounds like him to a T. Like total.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just gonna say it. He was a douche.
Mhm. Right. See. I mean, I don't know if technically. I mean, maybe just something happened. Maybe he already had something scheduled, and so he couldn't miss the other thing. But coming an hour late, you would expect him to stay that extra hour later. But no, he didn't. He left an hour early, as a matter of fact. So he only signed autographs for about an hour.
Wow.
Well, first time I met him, I was working security for an ECW SmackDown taping. So like, you'd think that like he would be cool with like security guards and stuff. No, like he was just no. He's like, yo, don't look at me. Like, well, I'm walking past you. I kind of have to. Like,
So you guys, we are here to talk NXT Takeover. But before we get to that, Obi the Kid is currently trying to hit a milestone right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So do you want to talk a little bit about what you got going on with that?
Yeah. So for those of you who do not know me, I do a channel, do some mystery boxes, got some sci-fi stuff going on, got some wrestling stuff, and I'm currently at like 160 some odd subs. So I thought I would do a giveaway if we get some people over here. Go over there, watch my last video. I don't think it's something about the video fullness of goodness or something. The last one, it's a I think it's from like 2 days ago.
It's called a full upload of fullness.
I don't know what I upload. I throw it off the cuff and I'm like, it's gonna stick to the wall. We're gonna make it work.
I seen it. I seen the name and I'm like, what is going on? I see a wrestling belt on there, the undisputed title, and I'm like,
oh yeah,
what's going on? I definitely gotta click on it, and then I'm watching it and I'm like, what the heck is going on? Like, so the entire time I'm just like, what's going on? Until the actual video starts, and then you understand what's going on.
Yeah. So I think what we're gonna do, if you guys want to get in on it, I'm doing a giveaway. If we get to 200, I got an ROH, Honor of Texas. And since we're talking about NXT, there might be some Disputed Era discussions. There's a lot of the Undisputed Era guys on here. Special challenge match between Roddy Strong and Adam Cole. Bay.
Ooh.
And there's some other good ones. I think Bobby Fish is on there. Well, I actually got to meet Bobby Fish. He's really nice guy. And yeah, so if I think hashtag we're gonna go with is Road to 200. Hashtag Road to 200. Yeah, the Road to 200. Yep, just right down here. Yeah, so if you go over there, tag that. I think by the end of the live, we'll pick a winner. And even better, if I don't know how we're gonna do the 250. We're gonna figure.
So I remember you were saying if you don't get to the 250 mark tonight, just based off of being live, you would extend it for like a week. So, almost pick maybe next Saturday.
Yep.
We're going to be going live again on Saturday. So if you wanted to go, for Elimination Chamber picks. So if you really wanted to, you could go, to Saturday again. And then if you hit 250 by Saturday, do that giveaway live on the, on the show if you want to, or do your own little thing and do your own little video.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll figure it out. But if we hit the 250, we're going to up the ante. Because, I mean, getting 40 subs, no big deal. We can make that happen. So if we get to 250 and above, that's upside down. Boom. We got a autographed Sammy Guevara picture from AEW, but it's signed, it's awesome, and it could be yours if we get to 250, either tonight or later.
That is super duper cool, man. I mean, I know I met up with Ginger Pops earlier in this week. We got some McDonald's. I said McDonald's. McDonald's. We got some McDonald's. And he was talking about how he wanted that. So somebody's gonna be lucky to grab that.
Who's gonna be?
Hey, you know what? I think that he really is like him and like MJF are like and Darby Allin are like the three like future, like to carry out AEW. Like them three, like together are. Oh, and Orange Cassidy. You got to throw in Orange Cassidy.
Of
Them four
course.
guys, boom. They're AEW all day. But you guys, NXT Takeover. Before we get to that, let's ask a few questions for the people in the chat and people on screen. Go ahead.
I was thinking of something totally different to do right now, but that's totally okay. No, it's okay.
I jumped the gun.
No, it's okay. So you guys, what do you think, or why do you think there was a need to create NXT to begin with? I heard that there was someone who was on WWE and kind of branched out and kind of became the producer of NXT. Why do you think they needed to branch out and create a whole new, is it a division or is it company?
It's like
company?
I would just call it like a whole new brand.
Yeah, it's like a brand. Yeah,
Okay.
that's what it'd be. Like how there's Raw brand, SmackDown brand.
Because if you remember the first incarnation of NXT way back in like 2008, 2009, whenever it was, when it was basically just a freaking game show. Like, everybody got paired at a pro and they were doing like stupid obstacle course races and all that. Like, it was ridiculous. And it was guys who, like Daniel Bryan and, guys like that who've been established in, like, a Ring of Honor and guys who have come up on the independent circuit, guys who should have been taken seriously, but they were treating it like basically like a glorified version of, like, American Ninja Warrior. It was
right. And that's totally agreeable. I mean, but it started pretty much as that when it became, like, NXT, but it was Florida Championship Wrestling, right?
Mm-hmm. It was.
It's like pretty much NXT is pretty much like their like training to be into the major leagues. You know what I mean? So like you train these guys, you build them up, work on promos, all that stuff. Maybe their styles from Japan or something like aren't clashing with the way WWE works and how they want it ran. So even if you're a big name, you usually generally, unless your name is AJ Styles, go over go over to NXT to get like your kind of like startup, yeah, and then they usually move you over to the roster. I mean, sometimes, unless your name is Johnny Wrestling.
Do you think that's necessary? Like, do you think that's necessary in this business to have like a middle point from like beginning to like the main roster, or do you think they could do without it?
Well, you gotta remember, WWE's developmental was originally Ohio Valley Wrestling. That's how we got John Cena, we got Batista, we got Shelton Benjamin, we got Brock Lesnar. Like the list goes on and on and on. But it was something that was taken seriously, especially in like the Lexington, Kentucky area where like they were doing all their tapings and all their trainings and stuff. So I kind of see NXT now as like the new OVW, where it's like that these guys that are being signed that have established themselves elsewhere are being taken seriously now instead of just running them like, he ran, an obstacle course 3 seconds faster than him. You're eliminated this week. They needed something like NXT to be what it is now. Something that can be taken a little bit more seriously, especially as the fan base evolves and the fan base grows and the fan base matures. We don't want to watch that crap. Like we're wrestling fans for a reason, and we want wrestling. We don't want an hour of comedy sketches.
Right, exactly. True. And I feel like also with that, what NXT does is it kind of like brings in newer talent, for you to kind of scout and learn different like kind of styles of wrestlers. And like I said, people like Nakamura, a lot of people might have heard of Nakamura, through his his days in Japan and stuff like that. But if you're like a main person who just literally tunes into like WWE because there is nothing else to really watch here, like in America and stuff, you're putting that on. Now you get to see these people, what we got to see, or what the people in Japan got to see in Nakamura, bringing them over here, and then you get to see how he how he clashes with your favorites from the WWE, and then they move them up over there, and then I mean, obviously now Nakamura is just, everybody knows him now. You know what I mean? But it's like, when he first came in, I didn't know who he was. I didn't know who Finn Balor was. You know what I mean? Because I didn't watch, stuff from the Tokyo Dome and stuff like that. I didn't watch any of that. I didn't really know how to do it. So, I mean, now that I'm older and now that I, I'm way more invested into wrestling in a different aspect, I can see, but.
NXT's become a major destination for people like Tommaso Ciampa. Like he's already said, like he wants to stay in NXT. He doesn't want to go to the main roster. He wants to stay in NXT because NXT now, it's like they've worked so hard to build what they have now, build their reputation and to build their name and to build their brand. That it's people from all around the world. Like people who I know who are in the business, like that's their goal is they want to make it to NXT. They don't want to make it to Raw or SmackDown. They want to make it specifically to NXT.
I mean, hey, and I don't blame them. I think that that the way that they're running things in NXT is like way better than the main card right now. You know what I mean? And it's always, and I think like it's always been like that pretty much. I mean, after the the whole gimmicky game show kind of thing, like when you had people like Charlotte Flair over there and Sasha Banks and Finn Balor and Kevin Owens and stuff, like they made that show so awesome. Like,
so do you think that they did the members a disservice, or do you think they helped elevate their careers? Or is there someone in NXT that they kind of like made their career flop and they could have done something better with them?
What do you think?
Man, I definitely think that it's a good, if you're stuck with the WWE system and you don't watch indie shows, you don't watch, Japan, if you don't watch that stuff, you don't know who the Adam Coles are. You don't know who all these like new people are. So it's kind of,
That's Adam Cole.
I think it's kind of if you're stuck that wrestling is only WWE, it's a good like appetizer. Yeah, I mean, but if you're going around, you're watching your AEWs, the ROHs, the New Japans. If you're watching all that stuff, then you see, like AJ Styles is here, or hey, the Red Dragon is here, and Red Dragon. Who's that guy coming out? That's Adam Cole. Holy crap!
Okay.
Yeah, and I just love it. I love it so much. It's so cool.
I kind of want to watch them now. I have no idea about the indies or like anything overseas as far as wrestling goes. Like I'm Americanized when it comes to wrestling, so it would be really cool to watch some other stuff. Seems interesting.
Oh, there are some gems out there.
Oh yeah.
So, what is your guys' favorite NXT Takeover pay-per-view been? Do you guys have one? Honestly, if I could go first, I would say my favorite would be, I think it was Takeover Brooklyn Part 1, I think. I want to say it was the one where Enzo and Cass fought against FTR.
Yeah, that was one.
That was one. That was my favorite. Like it was so crazy in the audience. Like, I mean, I wasn't there, but watching it from home, like, when you hear all them fans like roaring, like, and rumbling, like, seeing it from off the TV, it was still just as exciting.
Yeah, I would say mine would be like a tie between two. It would be like the first NXT War Games, just because I love the War Games match. I love the concept of it.
Oh, yeah,
all the different variables. And I mean, the storyline that you could write with that match alone is you could take it so many different places. But that and Takeover Brooklyn 2 is that Iron Woman match between Bayley and Sasha Banks was like so damn good.
Yeah, everybody's favorite match.
With that being one of the major matches that really helped put women's wrestling as we know it now here in the States on the map, was like what they did. They outperformed any of the males matches as far as I'm concerned that whole year.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely did. I mean, Bayley, Sasha. I mean, the four horsewomen of wrestling that we all know. They literally made their marks in NXT, and I mean, who was the first ever NXT like World Heavyweight Champion? Was it Seth Rollins?
Seth Rollins, yeah.
Seth
the FCW.
Rollins, my boy. And I think who was second? Big E, right? Or he was in there like between top 2 or 3 or something.
Yeah, I think he was third.
And I know Neville was around
Actually,
there,
you know what? Let me pull it up real quick so I can give you an accurate listing.
Neville was there. Bo was there. Geez, who else had it? But yeah, those early days, you see people and you're like, Bo Dallas was a champion,
Actually, yeah.
and you,
right. And
Bo, he was
I
champ
like
for a
Bo
while.
I like Bo Dallas. I
Yes,
like
that's
Bo Dallas. Like when he first came in there, and he came with the Bo leave. I loved it. And he was like 17-0, and then all of a sudden they just like dropped it. I don't know what the heck happened, and I don't know, but it was crazy.
Man, you talking about people dropping an undefeated streak? Oh, like Asuka?
Oh yeah, I know that was horrible. See, here's the thing. Sometimes NXT is where you're better off at. I mean, look at Ember Moon. Ember Moon comes up. They do like absolutely nothing with her and like spoil her on Raw and SmackDown or whatever show she was on, and then she goes back to NXT, and now look at her. She's back to being the Ember Moon that we all fell in love with. Like, I don't know what it is. I don't know what the big difference is. Maybe it's because it's like such a big grand stage to be even somewhere on SmackDown. Like if you're on SmackDown or Raw, maybe that pressure is just too much for them sometimes. I don't know. I don't get what the difference really is. I mean, besides, obviously Triple H being in charge of one, Vince McMahon being in charge of the other. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, there's that.
And that's why a lot of the indie guys, your Ciampas and your Garganos and your Coles and your Strongs and your Ballers, maybe not Balor, but a lot of those guys are small guys that Vince is going to look at and be like, oh, that's cruiserweight people. Be like, no, these are top draws. You put them. I think if only they had kept that. If only Finn had not gotten injured during that SummerSlam, he had a rocket to his back.
Right, he did.
And that could have done great things.
Dude, maybe they wouldn't have misused people like like Neville and people like Austin Aries. Austin Aries versus Neville should have never been a kickoff show. Like that ultimately brought both of those two guys out of the company. Like, it sucks. It sucks. Yeah. I love Austin Aries too. He's from Milwaukee and stuff too.
I was gonna say he's from Wisconsin, so you get some hometown.
I met him one time. Super duper cool dude. Like, yeah, but
I mean, he's a nightmare to work with, though.
Yeah, I know that. I know that he probably is. I can tell just by pretty much his interviews and stuff like that. He probably is. But that doesn't take away from deserve it or not. To be on the main card of WrestleMania. He should have been on the main card.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, to be anywhere on that card would, as a wrestler, I would be psyched.
Right, but the kickoff is not technically a part of the show. If you go watch WrestleMania and you click WrestleMania, you're not going to see that match. If you click WrestleMania kickoff, you're going to see that match, but you're not going to see that match when people bring up, hey, do you remember WrestleMania 30? They don't talk about the kickoff. You know what I'm saying? They talk about
when I was at WrestleMania 35 and I watched Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder win the tag team championship. Pretty much during the kickoff show, that to me, it was WrestleMania, it was still whatever, but it didn't really take anything away from the fact that they won the tag team titles, even though it was on the kickoff show and not the main card. I mean, just my opinion, it was just as big as if it was on the main card. It's not like it was like the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal where it's like nobody really watches anyway. It's just like, oh, hey, time to go find my seat or
right
popcorn or
Are they still doing that? By the way, just like sneaking in there. Are they still even running with that thing?
Probably not during this pandemic era. Yeah. Getting like 50 or 30 people all in the ring at the same time, but they had that for a while.
Right, because I think the match just pretty much is pointless at right now. Just because I don't know. Cesaro winning it was freaking amazing. You know what I mean? And then it just did nothing for him afterwards to win it. You know what I mean? Like, no major push came behind it. His freaking trophy got destroyed the next night. Like, It's just like I don't know. I don't know what to think about the Andre the Giant. You know,
Helps
Battle
people get
Royal.
a paycheck.
I mean, they had two
Right.
dudes from Saturday Night Live in there. I mean, come on.
Right, exactly. So let's take the time to say hi to everybody in the chat, you guys. We got people in here. We got Malon Davis. I don't know what that name is, but we'll show your comments here. Trying to watch y'all and Supercross at the same time. Wish they made Supercross and Superbike Pops.
That'd be cool.
That would be cool. I think this person's trying to say who's your favorite TNA wrestler. TNA. I don't even know who's in TNA, to be honest. I don't watch TNA whatsoever anymore. I used to love TNA, but
They got Swoggle, who lives 15 minutes away from me.
wait, Hornswoggle lives 15 minutes away from you?
Oh yeah,
What?
yeah. And I've worked with Hornswoggle on independent shows. He's actually the short but funny story.
Short.
I took my wife to an independent show in New Jersey, and it was for a douchebag who I no longer have anything to do with anymore. He turned out to be a thief. But my wife was pregnant with our daughter, our 4-year-old, and I was talking to another guy who I no longer talk with, who was also on the show. And he was like, "Hey," he was like, "if your wife goes into labor, we could always have Swoggle deliver the baby." I was like, "Well, hey, it's perfect. He's got small hands, you know." And then later on, like, he came up and he would slap on our hands. I'm like, for a small guy with small hands, it's hard. Like, holy shit! It was, but he is he's super cool guy, super nice guy. He actually runs a promotion here in Wisconsin called ACW.
For real?
Yeah.
You see, that's what we were talking about, Ginger. We need to just put the boots on and just, let's just go. Like, we need to just become wrestlers.
Yeah, been there, done that.
Do it again.
Hey,
so Ginger, we know that you used to dabble into the wrestling world. What about Obi the Kid? Have you ever thought about like actually lacing up boots and trying to do it like when you were younger, or?
Oh, I mean, when I was younger, oh yeah. But I think, I'm more like the jujitsu and like MMA kind of guy.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, if you need to, the trophy that I was picking up, the undisputed trophy. When I was in the service, I was over in Iraq, and we had, sometimes tensions get high, and these hands are 3-0 in boxing. So when I was like, hey, I want a belt. Look, when I got home, I'm like, that's my present. That's my welcome home present. I'm getting that belt.
Hey, when I was on deployment, we had that same thing. Yeah, you just get everybody around to make sure you're not going to bump into anything, or like if you fall, you're not going to crack your head on a corner of like a desk or something like that. And yeah.
And we had it all set. It was because I mean you're with the people for 12, 18 months. You're like you're getting on my nerves. Every once in a while, it's like, hey, let's put on some gloves. We're gonna have medical people on site. Let's go at it, and then bygones be bygones.
But my first sergeant encouraged it. He was like, "Shit, go blow up steam."
Yep. He was the medic in the middle of the ring. He's like, I got what you need. You got a nosebleed? Put a tampon in there. We'll call it a day.
Yeah, but as far as the wrestling thing is, like, I've wrestled myself, and I've done that part, and I've lived that part of my life. I have a few medical problems now that kind of prevent me from doing it. If anything was to bring me back into wrestling, it would be like a death match, but I'll save that for another time.
A death match? Who would be your opponent?
I don't know. I have friends who, like, that's all they do is strictly death matches, and I've always said, like, it's on my bucket list. I want to have one death match at least before I finally say 100% that I'll never wrestle again. But that's what we going to school for. What I'm going to school for now into sports marketing. It's like I'm trying to get now into the production side of things, scenes, type of thing. I mean, I can't take like real too many like heavy back bumps anymore because I have degenerative disc in my lower back, which is the reason why I got out of the Army in the first place when I got out. And, I've got bad knees, and I've got a bad shoulder, so it's I got to be real careful. But
all right, you guys. So, upon coming to the live stream tonight, we stopped at like, what would you call it?
It was a collectible
It
store.
was a collectible store. It was called Kryptonite Collectibles, actually, and we picked up some cards, you guys, for NXT. Now, we have a quiz at the end of or towards the end of tonight's episode, or pretty soon. I don't know when.
After this?
It's coming soon. Yeah, actually, we'll do it right after this.
Okay.
So, pretty much, we're gonna open up these cards, you guys. We got 4 packs here. These are the 2019 trading cards. I didn't know that upon purchasing them, but
does that make them more valuable?
We're gonna give some of these away to the winner of the quiz for tonight. So anybody who wants to dabble into the quiz can do so. You know, we'll put up the link and stuff. Do you want to do that now? Actually, get people all over there into the link while we're
into the quiz.
Yeah, into the quiz while
Let me see.
Yeah, when you said collectible store, the first thing I thought of was that place that was right across the street from where we met up with the other day. I was like,
that Pokey. Yeah, what was that called? That was called the Pokey.
Yeah, like the Pokey
Center
Spot or something, or the Pokey Cave or something. Yeah.
You know what? I think it was called like the Pokey Spot or something.
I don't even know that was by my old college. Like, I had no idea.
Well, we were sitting there talking. I looked across the street. I'm like, I wonder if they sell Funkos.
Right.
Did they have Funkos?
We didn't go over. We didn't have time. And we were just chilling. We weren't trying to do all the extra at that moment.
Okay. Let me see where is this.
Well, I got some pretty good cards. Okay.
There you go.
In this first deck. So there's the link, you guys, and there's the code. Make sure you guys go over there right now. And by the time we're done opening up these cards, we'll get the ball rolling on the quiz, and then winner will get some of these cards. Okay, so the first card I got here is from our man's Ricochet.
I love him.
Where's it at? Where's the camera? I'm always so off. I'm showing off stuff to the camera. So we got him doing his finisher, defeating he defeated Adam Cole in this.
Oh, the white pants.
Yeah,
the white.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a match. That was a good match.
Hey, you know what? I mean, both of them are extremely talented. So I mean,
Oh God, yeah.
I saw him. I saw Ricochet and Ligero when at the WCPW show. I had a front row seat, and man, those guys lit it up.
I've been doing NXT, and it was like really fun actually. You know, this was back when JoJo was announcing the people coming out to the ring. Like that was awesome.
We actually when I was in the guard up here, we actually got kicked out of our armory because they're like, "Hey, we're putting on a show," and I'm like, "Okay," and I'm looking, I'm like they're like everyone's setting up chairs and setting up the ring and stuff, and I'm like, I want to take pictures because like this is cool. And Matt Bloom comes over, he's like, "Hey, yeah, you can't take pictures." Like, can I get a picture with you? Like, I'll delete the pictures, no problem. But can I get a picture with you because like you're A-Train, you're Prince Albert, you're
right. That's Prince Albert, yeah.
I'm like I've been yeah. Can I get a picture? He's like, okay, yeah, sure. Like, okay, cool.
That's super duper cool. She has yet to be ever gone to a wrestling event, right? So
my God.
Yeah, we have to take her to a wrestling event. You know, I mean, COVID happened.
I was about to go to AEW,
right?
We're Illinois.
Right, we're gonna go to that.
I was thinking about going to that myself too, and then but didn't they reschedule that for August
Of this year or last year?
of this year?
I'm not sure.
Well, I have no idea, but we were gonna go to one in December of last year, right?
Yeah, that was the one that you said Milwaukee. Yeah.
Check it out, you guys. I don't know about you guys, but I love the Velveteen Dream.
Oh, I hate that his pants is always falling down, showing his ass crack. Like, God.
Yeah,
Hey.
I mean, he was great on Tough Enough, and he was great when he was in Maryland on the independent circuits for Maryland Championship Wrestling. And then I don't know, like he just kind of lost something along the way, in my opinion.
He did. I mean, but the WWE, you know, and NXT, they kind of like held him back a little bit. You know what I mean? He was he was on a roll, even fighting Adam Cole for the championship. You know what I mean? And then it was like,
That Backlash brawl was awesome.
right, and that brawl was sweet.
He had a independent show when he was the NXT North American champion against Orange Cassidy, and that was a show. That was a good show. I think it's somewhere on YouTube.
Is that Jackson Ryker?
I never seen his independent stuff.
AKA Gunner from TNA.
Yep, Gunner from TNA. and then we got somebody who I think is actually pretty funny. You guys might recognize him, or maybe you might not because he wears a mask now. But we've got Dijakovic. Dominic Dijakovic. This is the guy from what's that group name? Retribution.
It made his name in Massachusetts and throughout New England before he got signed to WWE. He hell of a guy, hell of a nice guy.
Yeah, he's super cool, but he should have debuted as this. He should have debuted as himself. This is way cooler than Retribution.
Especially with the fights he had with Keith Lee.
Oh my gosh, those were amazing. They were like best friends fighting.
That was
yeah, but between his match with Keith Lee and then that War Games match that he was in, like, oh my god, like the sky's the limit for that guy.
Yeah.
Right, the sky is the limit for real.
Oh, the sky was the limit, and now once he takes off the mask, the sky can be the limit again. But
yeah, once he takes off the mask, yeah, he's what's his name right now? T-Bar.
Yeah,
T-Bar. Like that is just not cool.
I want to know who came up with their names, like T-Bar, Slapjack.
Slapjack is the worst one. I don't know why they made Slapnuts or whatever his name is. I don't know why they made that guy. Like
random name generator.
They should have. Like that was really. They could have came up with something better than that. Like that doesn't sound. That sounds like Jack in the Box. Like what?
Still in NXT, Dakota Kai.
I really like what they've been doing with her with this whole heel turn.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's working better as a heel than she does face.
Right. Yeah. She was super, like, when she turned on, what's her partner's name again?
Tegan Nox?
Yeah, Tegan Nox. When she turned on her in that match, like, where they're, like, chilling out in cages until it was their time to come out, like, that was crazy. She was
in the match,
crazy on her.
Yeah.
Also fighting tonight for Johnny Wrestling's North American Championship.
Hold up a second. Let me tell you a quick Kushida story. So I have quite a bit of experience working in the hotel industry.
Uh-huh.
And, I told you I was living in New Jersey with my wife before we decided to, move out here. And I was working for a La Quinta. And we had, ROH had shows in New York and then had shows in Philly. So they stayed with us because we were the halfway point, either way. So I can tell you, I've seen Jushin Liger without his mask. No, I did not take pictures, and no, I will not describe it. I will not kill kayfabe. But Kushida was with him. And the ROH crew came in, and then they had some of the New Japan guys come in. And they were like, oh, well, can you, give me a key to this room. I'm like, I can't just give you a key to someone's room. Like, I've got a job to do. But I didn't know who the hell they were at first because I wasn't thinking. Like, I was focused on my job, not wrestling. Like, I was trying to, separate between the two. So it turned out that they were trying to get into Liger's room because they had all the ring gear in there. And this one of the ROH guys, one of the crew, was trying to beat the shit out of me in the lobby of the hotel. We were able to straighten it out. And then we were cool after that. And they were like, oh, like, we should give you some free tickets. We got to hang out. We got to hook up. And, and then when they found out that I was actually, like, in the business, they were like, oh, my God, like, you've got to do this. You've got to do that. Like, I can hook you up in a tryout for this. And, like, dude, really? It's okay. It's okay. I just felt like a total ass. But after that, like, I was hanging out and talking to Kushida. Like, they were there for 3 days. I was talking to him every day that they were there. Nice guy.
That's super duper cool, man. I mean, I didn't. Where's Kushida from? Like, is he from an independent circuit too that like he just boosted out of nowhere from, or how did he come about? Because when he came into NXT, it was like he already had some kind of big flame behind him.
I mean, well, he wrestled in Japan, obviously.
Mhm.
Between I think like Pro Wrestling Noah, and I think he did some work in New Japan. I mean, he's just been all over the place.
We got NXT Tag Team Champions, the Undisputed Era, defeating Mustache Mountain.
Trent
And then
Seven and
speaking of
Tyler.
Mustache Mountain, we got the Massive Champions right here. I used to really like them too. I used to really kind of dig them in a chill way, you know. I wasn't like all like but I was like, okay, who's this guy? I haven't seen him do anything. His name is Kona Reeves.
Oh yeah,
Wasn't he cut?
he might have been. He
I
was
think he was part of the Black Wednesday cuts.
Oh, he was
was-
part of that Black Wednesday.
I've seen it. I've seen him a couple times on like house shows. Just like what's Jeet? Jeet is on a lot of house shows, and apparently he was on the NXT India, and he had a match against somebody. But Jeet is like when you do the house show circuit in Florida, like Jeet is there, and Kona Reeves was there, and I think he was trying to do like it was like $1 Million Man with like the Samoan $1 Million Man. And he's just like, I'm better than you and I have lots of money. It's like, no, you're not.
Oh no, wait, but he is still a part of NXT.
He must be on back.
So you guys, make sure you guys are going to check out Obi the Kid right now and get his subs up there. Trying to get him to at least 200 if we can get him there tonight to walk away with what do you got going on? What are you going to show off?
ROH DVD.
Let me big screen you.
I'm a big screen.
Yeah, let me put you on the big screen.
Put me on the big screen.
Here we go. There we go.
Boom.
And we got this is
all
ROH,
Chinese stuff.
right?
What's that? Yeah, ROH.
That's super duper cool. ROH is another good one.
Jay Lethal against ACH on here.
Woo! Jay Lethal is so cool. Like I met him in person too. He's super duper nice.
Yeah. So this could be yours. We get to 200. Yeah, and we do the random generator. Could be yours.
Jay Lethal.
So like we said, make sure you're going to his newest video where when he has his hat on, he looks like Sheamus. When he takes the hat off, he looks like Eric Rowan. Check out that newest video from Obi the Kid, and remember to write in hashtag the road to 200. And then here's the last card that's in that was in that pack right here.
Johnny Wrestling,
The North American champion. And dude, do you guys? Okay, so what do you guys think about like Johnny Wrestling? And I get they say that they don't want to move up to the main roster and stuff like that. But what do you think about them actually going up to the main roster? Do you think it'll ever happen? And do you think like it'll benefit them, or are they going to fall victim to Vince McMahon?
I think guys like Gargano, Ciampa, Balor, stuff like that, like keep them on NXT, but then like bring them up for like Royal Rumbles and like special like But then so but they're never gonna win then, right? They would literally just come out there to be like, featured on the episode, but will never really actually do anything. Well, my opinion is if those guys want to stay in NXT, let them stay in NXT. Don't force them to go up if they don't want to go up. But
right.
then, if you want to bring them in for special stuff here and there, then I don't see any harm in it.
I mean, ultimately, you don't want to piss them off to the point where they don't want to leave the company or they want to leave the company. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I would want to please them to the point where they want to stay. But at the same time, it's like I want to see dream matches. You know what I'm saying? I would love to see Roman Reigns versus Tommaso Ciampa. You know what I'm saying? Like that'd be so cool. But will it ever happen? It won't if they stay down there.
Nope.
Hey, we got another one of this Kona Reeves here. There's him coming out with his entrance gear on. And then we got another Ricochet, except this one he's got his entrance gear on. Hey, that's one thing. Oh, this is when he made his debut.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a pretty cool card to have, right there. His debut card. You guys, I love when he comes out to the ring and he comes out in different themes. Like I think he's done Vegeta before. He's done All Might.
Black Panther.
Yeah, I think and Johnny Gargano's another one too. He came out like Wolverine and a whole bunch of different things too. I'm like, that's super cool.
Johnny Gargano has like a Marvel like streak.
Right. So I'm shit. He's gonna come out tonight. What is he gonna come out as tonight? We'll never know. I mean tomorrow at the pay-per-view. Look at it. We got Montez Ford, yo. Look, another guy, super duper talented. Like, could act. If anybody of the two between him and Dawkins is gonna venture off into a solo career, it's gonna be this guy.
It's true. Dawkins was on a lot of house show circuits, and he was kind of like the guy to beat. Like he was the scrub, and putting him with Ford gave him a rejuvenation. That they're like, he's the heavy. He's Ford is going to be your kind of fly around guy. It gave him a rejuvenation because he was the guy that would do the Kurt Hawkins like every single time you see him, he's like, oh well, who am I going to face and lose to?
Right, and I was kind of feeling bad for him, but I mean, he's been looking the same too. He's never changed like his outfit really. He's had so many partners, and he's never changed like his look or anything.
Yeah, when I think of the Street Profits, I think of like the quintessential NXT / WWE tag team. You have the guy who's the talker, and you have the guy who's the worker. You don't have guys who can do both. You have one who can do one that can do the other, and they can complement each other. It's always been a little bit weird to me as to why they would. But yeah, I definitely agree that if they were to split off into solo careers, he would definitely be the one to make it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he just got so much more charisma and so much more pizzazz to him. The next card, we've got Walter.
Dude, his chops. Oh my god.
Dude, his chops are woo. Yeah, this is definitely like the king of chops right here. I like him. I mean, hey, I would not want to take a chop from Ric Flair back in the day, neither though.
I would. You're crazy.
Ric Flair's chops? Woo! And then we've got tag team champions, Undisputed Era defeating AOP. Whatever happened to AOP?
Released.
I was gonna say Black Wednesday.
Yep.
Yeah, I wasn't ever really a huge fan of them. I couldn't get behind them, but I was starting to kind of like them with them being behind Seth Rollins, like being two muscle heads for him. That could have worked because Seth Rollins is, he's had two little guys behind him and made that work. Two big guys behind him, the sky's the limit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it was, I think it was it Akam? Yeah, I think he was the one that was just so accident prone. Like, he'd come back for a couple of months after surgery, something else would happen, he'd need to be out for another 6, 7, 8 months for another surgery. And it was just
right. And then Rizar pretty much just fell victim to his tag team partner. Pretty much, I don't think he ever got the proper training to be a solo guy. You know what I mean? And to cut his own promo and go in his own lane. So it kind of like he fell victim to his partner.
Yeah, like those are two guys that will always be a tag team because they just individually it just doesn't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
But
now we got Monet's one of Monet's favorite wrestlers of right now,
bro.
And do you guys believe that he should have kept Matt Riddle, or is Riddle cool enough?
I would have kept Matt Riddle.
Right,
Yeah.
Matt Riddle.
I hate when they take their last names. Or
Right.
their first names. It's like Big E, like Big E Langston. Keep it. Big E. What the like?
I mean, I don't know. Big E kind of grew on me just because we've been hearing it for so long now.
But
So
I think
that's
Big E,
all right. But you had like Antonio Cesaro, and now it's just Cesaro. Like that works either way too, though. You know what I mean? Some of them can work, and then some of them don't. Like Riddle just doesn't work for me.
It's like I hear someone say Big E, I think of Wendy's. I'm thinking of Frosties. I'm thinking of not wrestling.
We got a duplicate, our first duplicate.
Well, at least it's a good duplicate to have.
Yeah, definitely a good duplicate. So someone's probably going to get that one after winning this quiz tonight. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people in the quiz right now. You guys can also play in the quiz, you guys. You're already in there? What about you, Obi?
I'm on my phone. I don't want to. Last time I was on a stream, and I went out of this. It like cut me out of the stream.
Oh
together.
No!
So I'm like, I'll stay here. I'll stay.
Hey, whatever happened to these guys? The Forgotten Sons. Was there something like racial behind them or something?
So Steve Cutler just got fired from WWE.
Yeah.
And the other two paired up with Corbin.
Oh, okay. So Wesley's still in there. Wesley Blake's still in there?
Yeah, Wesley Blake and Jackson Riker are both still there.
Yeah, because him and Alexa Bliss and
Murphy
were together. Ooh, I love them. They were so cool.
That's another person who lost their name.
Yep, that's another person. Yep.
When they broke up those guys.
Murphy lost his name too, yep. It's not Blake Murphy anymore, yeah. And then we got oh yeah, what happened to these guys too? They've been missing lately too, the Viking Raiders.
Well, one of them just had a baby.
Oh, for real? Okay, so one of them just had a baby. That's pretty cool. So I guess they're on break because of that, huh?
Well, didn't I said that the bigger, the more athletic of the two, the big bearded guy.
Yeah, with the longer hair.
Yeah, I feel like he got hurt. So I think it kind of worked out that
that one had a baby because then the other one gets hurt.
Yeah. But man, I love the bald and bearded guys. I'm like, that's my people.
Yeah, here you go. He's bald and bearded, but he's not a big gristly kind of guy. Ricochet.
Yeah.
He
kind of looks like Prince Puma from Lucha Underground.
Oh yeah, he does kind of look like him. You know, if he had only had a mask on, you know.
They had an independent show that he had Prince Puma's tights on, but without the mask. I think he was facing somebody like Omega or somebody, and they looked and they're like, "Wait a minute, are you?" And he's like, "No, it's not me. It's not me."
He's like, the Mr. America guy looks a lot like Hulk Hogan.
Right. And then we've got, of course, the GM, which, hey, you guys, is it just me? Or is the show a million times better with a GM? Now that we've had time, a considerable amount of time with no GM, do you guys like the route without a GM or a personnel being there so you can either hate or love that person?
It depends on the GM. Like William Regal is one of the all-time greats. He knows how to talk. He knows how to piece things together. He knows what it takes to make things believable.
Okay.
Not everybody has that. And honestly, William Regal is one of my all-time favorites. You know, it's just from like that guy's beginnings throughout his entire career. I mean, the dude has been through like hell and back. I mean, he's a future Hall of Famer for sure.
I think this one's also a duplicate right here. Yep. Another duplicate right here. And our final card, you guys, from the packs. We've got Johnny Gargano defeating Adam Cole to win the NXT Championship.
And for the first time.
Yeah, for the first time right here. I think it went out again. So, you guys, we are going to start the game now. Let's start the quiz for everybody in the comments down below. And we're going to send you out some cards. You guys, good luck, everybody.
thought I had the music off.
Oh wait, who had the music on?
Yeah, I thought I had it off. That was me. My bad. Crap.
Love the music, man.
It's a banger for sure.
It's a banger. Here we go. Here's actually my favorite song, though, through these right here. This one's my favorite theme and song. Good luck, everybody.
They're NXT people. I didn't realize this is 15 questions. I'm sitting here like, am I almost done? Now I'm sitting here watching War Games from last year, and just like I wish that Wade Barrett would get back in the ring and wrestle again. He was just too damn good.
Didn't he like hint that he and somebody mentioned that that Wade might be doing something on Mania. I don't know if that was actual. It was Young. Damien Young.
Mm-hmm.
Damian Priest.
Damien
No.
Priest.
No, it wasn't. Oh no, it was the guy that was in Nexus.
Nexus.
The guy that was
Sandow? No, not Sandow.
no, it was the guy. It was the guy that was tag team with Titus.
Oh, what is
Darren Young?
Darren Young? Darren Young.
That's it. Yeah, he did some kind of interview, and he's like, yeah, like there's gonna be a confrontation between Barrett and Ali. That he's like, Ali's gonna start talking crap, and Wade's gonna get up and like deck him. But yeah, Barrett could still go.
So you guys, we put together all these cards for somebody to win for getting this right.
Oh, this gold.
Someone's going to walk away with a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
I got 3 wrong because I was going too damn fast in my own mind.
17 cards, you guys.
Mm.
We only got 11 that we're keeping, so the rest one, yeah.
So is there after this do more?
Yes. Yes, after this we'll be announcing picks, you guys.
I'm just saying if I pull out and win, I'll just defer to whoever was after me.
You guys, we are on the hashtag road to or a hashtag the 8 to skate. Or the skate to 8. Look at this. We all, if it's not her messing up, it's me messing it up, you know. But we are on hashtag the skate to 8. And we're almost at 800 subscribers, and you guys, we have been holding these hostage from Ginger Pops.
Them cookies?
Right. These cookies right here. Literally, to get us to 800, we have to get to 800 if he's ever going to get these.
Dude, I got fresh milk.
He's got fresh milk.
Uh-huh.
Give this man some fresh cookies to go with his fresh milk. Look, it's literally. I literally got it packed up right here for you.
Oh, come on, it's milk in a glass jug. None of that plastic crap.
Look at this. It's in here just waiting for you, man. Just waiting for you.
In a sorter box.
Yes, in a whole sorter box, bruh. And there's other stuff in there too, obviously, you know. I don't want to shake it too much. I don't want to had them come into you as crushed
Oreos, yeah.
They'll finally get to them and they.
Think he muted himself?
Yes, we did mute ourselves. So is this? Did everybody finish?
It looks like one more person is still going.
Yeah, one more person. Pop Smash. Come on, Pop Smash, get in there. Knock somebody out.
Is this Malloy Davis? That's who that is.
Are they going on the wheel of death, or are they just gonna
top 5?
Well, then if that's the case, then you might as well top 7 it. Like,
everybody, yeah, we should put everybody on the wheel.
Put everybody on the wheel so that even if you didn't,
whoever won, they get bragging rights.
Right. Well, look, the Root Crew's finally in there. Like, no, we want them. We want them cards. Yo, we need the knowledge. Give us the cards.
Well, they would still be a top
Root
5.
Crew.
Root Crew. What it do? I'm gonna start saying that instead of Pop Crew. What it do? I'm gonna be like Root Crew. What it do?
Man, they on a good streak.
They are.
Hey, and I even heard they live in Jacksonville as well. And I'm like, hey, can I get some tickets to see that High Holy Grail? And they're like, yeah, we'll do the friends and family discount. I'm like, all right, it's like $1 off.
They are literally in there with the AEW though. Like they're always at AEW events.
Yeah.
Who's gonna walk away with some NXT cards? Yeah.
Sorry guys, I've been in and out. Our furnace is fucking up, and it's like 10 degrees outside, so I have to fix that.
Yeah, it's like literally freezing in here, you guys. That's why we were running ourselves a little bit late.
But I finally fixed it, so it is.
Actually, no, we're -6 right now.
It's even worse. What does it feel like? Because it's really cold right now.
Like literally, my toes are froze.
Hey Siri.
Oh, who came in first? Let's see. Scotty doesn't know. Mr. Ginger Pops over there came in first place, technically. Why'd you get rid of the leaderboard?
I didn't do that. It does it on its own.
The Root Crew came in second, and the Fiend came in number 3.
Our
Good job, Fiend.
That's bragging rights right there all day.
Everybody is a winner. They don't know.
Yeah, everybody's gonna go on the wheel, and as a matter of fact, I think everybody in here is gonna get a card. So everybody who's who played the game, whether you won, lost, draw, I don't know how we're gonna draw, but
Okay.
Whether you win, lose, or draw, hit me up on Instagram and we'll send you a card anyways with our new sticker.
But for the person who is going to win, they'll get more than one card.
Yes.
Wheel of Games. Okay. So while I do this, we can start talking about the NXT Takeover Vengeance.
Okay.
And what those matches are going to look like, who you think is going to win. And I'm going to be tallying this up. So what I'll do, I'll show you what I did last time so you kind of could get a sneak peek of what I had done with the first round of our picks for, what was it? I forgot the live. What was the last live? Or the last pay-per-view?
It was Royal Rumble.
Oh, okay, yeah, that.
Which, that.
Wait, so can I talk about Bianca Belair? Like, oh my God, like, what? That's so sick. Like, for her to have won that, that's so sick. Like, I'm just saying, like, that was pretty dope. Her performance was amazing. I wanted her to win last year, though, because she came out blazing last year, too. And I'm like, I want her to win. And then this year she actually won it. I was like, oh, hell yeah. Like, yes. I did call it. I did call her winning. I was like Bianca Belair. Or
We
I
both
could,
called her.
I know,
winning,
but
okay, don't make it seem
no,
like I
but the
didn't call her
trapper,
either.
the Palmer Trapper said I called it. So
Yeah, but I called her
I-
too. Come on, bro. Don't blame me.
Is Obi sitting in a
Oh,
car
yeah,
wash,
Trevor
or
knows that
get
I
pulled
called
over by the cops? Or
No, there's some blinking lights. I'm trying to move her. I'm trying to move her, and there's no cops.
I was gonna say, oh snap, we got Obi the Kid with Monet. You seen it here live, folks.
And then you can tell the cop like I'm on a live right now. I'm sorry.
he's like, I can't talk. We're discussing important matter.
Excuse me, officer. You are rudely interrupting something that I have going on right now.
So this is what I did last time, just to make it easier for myself. I did this. I just highlighted everybody's, like put the matches in and highlighted it, so I didn't have to like go back and change anything. So it's
let's
like
let's take a look at it. Okay, so we had Drew McIntyre versus Goldberg, and you called Drew.
Yes,
we were the only.
I can't show this for too long because we haven't announced the winners yet. So this kind of gives off who won. You can't see all the picks, but
oh yeah, okay. Well, we'll just look at that first.
Yes.
One,
yes, the first one is.
Why do you have it showing then? You have it showing this entire time.
Yeah, but no one can see the whole thing.
They can't?
No.
Are you sure?
You can't see the
look,
bottom.
Obi Kid is scooting in there going, look at it. Look at it. He was trying to, he's like, see?
Enhance.
Right. You got the iPhone 30 over there. iPhone 30 Plus C.
Okay.
All right, let's see. We are pulling up the dashboard for what now?
So I'm pulling up the matches right now, so we can talk about them. Who do you think is going to win the picks and stuff like that?
All right.
So first up.
So we're going to go with the main event as the first one. Okay, the main event of the night.
I can do what I want, okay?
You guys, all while we're going through this and discussing this, let's not forget to go to Obi the Kid's newest video and hashtag the road to 200. You guys, he's almost there, right? Where are we at right now? Let's check him out.
167.
He's at 167, you guys. Let's get him some more subs, and then he's got a giveaway for you guys. So if we can get him there. All right. Now, speaking of the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
All right. Who wants to go first this time? I always go first.
I guess I'll go.
All right.
As much as I like Pete Dunne, I really, really do. I've been pretty vocal about it before. I don't see Finn Balor dropping the title. Not right now, at least.
No way.
Retaining the title?
Yeah.
This is hard for me because I really don't like Finn Balor, you guys. Like, I am not a Finn Balor fan. I don't think the coup de grace looks like it's a painful move. Like, it looks like he's just like, gently stepping on him. I don't know. He doesn't win for me. I'm a huge Pete Dunne fan. Like, this is a long time coming for him to win. Like, this is probably his most main title that he has the opportunity to win, or like that he's had since signing with the WWE. I mean, I know he's been the UK champion, but
now, I mean, this should be like the match. Obviously, it's the main event. It should be a match of the night, but this thing should be like bait and done for the UK championship, like insane.
It should be a barn burner. It should be a knockdown, drag out fight. But
so how do you call it? I know you guys are saying Finn Balor with the win. Is it something clean? Is it something? Because is he a heel still?
I don't know.
Because I know Pete Dunne's a heel. And he was, and Finn Balor was a heel at least leading up to this feud. So is he still a heel?
Well, I'm gonna call it Balor goes over clean.
Okay.
I don't know. I I feel like there's going to be some screwiness in it, but
I mean, yeah, there'll definitely be some screwiness. There'll be some some kind of interference, from one side or the other. But I think when it actually comes down to the actual 1, 2, 3, I think
Yeah.
that would be clean.
Well, yeah, because Pete Dunne's got a whole squad of people behind him right now. I don't know. Is Finn working with somebody right now? Does he got backup?
technically he's got the UE, but like that's more like because the UE doesn't like McAfee and his people.
Yeah. So he really doesn't have them unless they see them come out, probably, which will happen. I guarantee that McAfee and them will come out, which I love McAfee, you guys too. I'm gonna stick with you guys and go with Finn Balor here because I honestly I don't see him losing it either, just because the WWE doesn't ever go with what's really best for business. So I really honestly I think that it should be
no. Had this match been
that wins, but
had this match been closer to Mania, I'd have called it the other way. But
oh, okay, yeah. And Sim 1, you didn't pick.
I did secretly, but no, Finn. Just because I don't I agree with you guys. I don't see his title changing. It's kind of like how I felt about Drew McIntyre.
Well, you actually like Drew McIntyre, though.
Yeah, but he's so.
Yeah, 'tis true.
Okay, next one.
Next match, you guys. The second main event of the evening. She's just gonna give us the mid card match last, I guess.
It doesn't matter who we talk about, what order. They could change this and put it on the preview show. Like we didn't know that.
This is not.
We didn't know that Charlotte Flair's match was gonna be pre-show. Like that doesn't seem like a pre-show match.
That's not for the world championship.
I'm just saying.
What, girl?
The order doesn't matter.
I got Toni Storm for this, you guys.
I'm going with Io. I don't think.
I love Io Shirai. Io Shirai is amazing. She's amazing. But you know what? Something's got to happen tonight. Tomorrow night. Like something's gonna happen. It's not gonna be like every champion retains the title, and this is gonna be the one that I feel is like gonna change.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't see Toni Storm being ready. At least at this point, for them to put the title on her, and the same with Raquel, whatever. I know I just screwed her name up. Whatever, I don't care. But
Martinez,
yeah,
Mercedes Martinez.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know.
My brain is mush, but no, I
see Io Shirai to retain.
Yeah.
Which is not a bad call because I think the last person that I would pick would be Martinez in this match.
You said the last.
I mean, not saying that she's 20 years in the game, you guys. Like she's not a rookie. You know what I mean? Like
she's been around for a while. Like she knows what she's doing. She knows her craft, but I don't see her taking the title from Io Shirai.
I mean, I think she's in there to eat the pin. And then I feel like it's going to be a rematch between Toni and Io for, hey, you didn't beat me, you beat somebody else. Let's do this one-on-one.
Oh, yeah, that seems legit. Ooh. So then your pick is who then?
I don't want to keep going with Scott's choices, but I think Io is going to retain, and then maybe you get that takeover closer to Mania where you have more of a Toni and Io, and maybe Toni can eke that one out.
Okay, I see it going the opposite way. I see Toni winning it, and then Io Shirai and Toni fighting up until Mania, and then she could even maybe win it back from her.
Well, I will say if Toni was to win the title, just hypothetically, I don't see Io Shirai being involved in the pinfall.
No.
Yeah. I could see it. I could see it. You know what I mean? Toni Storm is a heel. So, heels can find a way to cheat, and the good guy can still look good.
Yeah, but you got that triple threat, no DQ. So, just depends who has friends.
So now we're waiting over here for Miss Sim. And who she's gonna pick.
Do you know who I'm gonna pick?
I have no idea who you're gonna pick. I'm gonna guess you're gonna pick Io Shirai. I like Io Shirai
I
too.
love her, so I think she's very deserving of the title. I think she should be able to retain it as well. I think they're gonna give her a run for her money tomorrow for sure, but I think she's gonna retain it.
Okay, so I'm the odd man out on this one. Okay, well, the champ's got to make some ballsy moves. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I got going on, and that's what I pick. So let's go into this one. We got the Dusty Rhodes Classic tournament. It's finally come to a head, and we've got MSK versus, now I don't remember what this team's name is.
Grizzled Young Vets.
Yep.
Grizzled Young Vets, yes. Ooh, who do you guys got going for this one?
It's gotta be them Rascals. I think they're properly putting a rocket to them, because I think as Birch and Oni have the titles right now.
Uh-huh.
So I mean, setting it up, you can't. I mean, it doesn't work heel versus heel. So one of the teams would have to turn, and I don't see either of Grizzly Young Vets and Birch and Oni are. No one's going to turn face in that. So I got MSK.
Yeah, see, that's what I got going. I got MSK to win this one. I mean, what really gave me the oomph to pick these guys is that they featured on what's that show that the WWE does, Backstage. They featured them on Backstage, and like they just gave them a little spotlight, and that's kind of what gave me the push to go, with Bianca Belair. Like they've been advertising for her, all this time. So I just felt like it was her time to get that rocket.
Didn't the Grizzled Young Vets win the tournament to crown the UK Tag Champs?
Yes.
So them winning another tournament style thing,
you're right.
Everyone's going to be like, I already saw this.
Think about that.
Well, I would go with MSK for like the simple fact it's like when they announced that they signed them from Impact when they became free agents, like you could tell it was big just because the way that they presented the signing, like when they made it official.
Mm-hmm.
And if you watched for the past couple of weeks, like the buildup, it's like they are the only logical choice.
Yeah, I mean, and then on top of that, these guys are high flyers. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, not like what's Nash Carter? No, not Nash. The other guy, he's like a high flyer. You know what I mean? So I feel it'll be like high octane.
As much as I love GOIV,
yeah.
I mean, I can see them potentially still getting a tag team championship match. When it gets closer to Mania, possibly in a triple threat tag team match or something like that. But as of actually winning the actual Dusty Classic, I don't think they would go with them again, especially after winning the tournament in the UK.
Yeah, see, I didn't even think about that part. But if they did have them win, they could walk around, showboating about how they have both wins. Like, I think that would be pretty cool. You know what I mean? Like,
sounds like somebody
we won 2 different tag team tournaments, Yeah, I mean, shit, when I win a championship, I'm going to let y'all know I won the championship. Like, we're right here. I won this, baby, and I'm the longest reigning virtual champion of the world.
Okay.
Of the world, Craig.
Top flight security of the world, Craig.
Of the world.
You left it up there.
So,
which one's
next match, guys? Let's go with this one. A tag team match: Ember Moon and Shotzi Blackheart versus Dakota Kai and what's her name? Rodriguez.
Raquel Gonzalez.
Raquel Gonzalez. Okay, I was off.
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of close. Shoot. Who do we have this? You go first this time, babe.
Oh.
Come on. You can't just be sailing along here.
I'm not saying, first of all,
riding off our coattails.
You didn't even let me pick my last one. which I'm not. I was actually the opposite of everybody when I chose. So
Oh,
I'm
wait.
going for the grizzled
Ooh.
young veterans. I'm going for them, not MSK.
Ooh.
First of all.
Okay,
Second of all,
okay.
my pick for this tag team would be Ember Moon and Blackheart.
I am going opposite way. I'm going Dakota Kai and Gonzalez to win this one. Because they can't have two good guys win the Dusty Classic. You know, you gotta have a heel and a face team.
Well, that's what you think.
That's what I think. That's what I'm going. I'm sticking to it. All right, what about you guys? Let's go with Obi.
That's tough. That's a toughie. Because on one hand, because they're going to get the title shot against the power of my hole and Baszler. So
it would be better. It would be better to see Ember Moon and Shotzi Blackheart versus them. I ain't gonna lie. I would pick. So is that what it's for? So they get a championship match.
I think they mentioned that. I think it was on Wednesday. They're like, hey, the winner of this gets the title shot against Baszler and Jack.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I heard the same thing.
You know what? I'm gonna change my pick then, just because.
No,
yes,
you
I
can't do that.
What you mean? I didn't know that stipulation was on there.
That's nobody's fault but your own. You
No,
can't do that.
The episode is still going. I can change my mind.
Hashtag heel champ.
It's okay, but if you ride on my coattail,
Hey, all I'm saying is that I should be a solo champion right now because I picked all the matches.
I don't know what you're talking about. No one knows who the champion is right now.
Except for the men's Royal Rumble match.
No one knows who the champion is right now. So shut your little
I'm just
fly
saying.
hole.
Oh yeah, you're right. No one knows. That's it. I know.
Look at you. You're horrible. You're a good heel. It's okay.
Thank you. I try.
So you're changing your answer?
Mm-hmm.
Final answer?
Final answer. Mark it in the books. Okay. And now I'm going to feel salty if it's the other team.
Who's next?
Yeah, who's next? Who's got an answer for us?
I'm going to say if I had to pick between the two, I mean, it's a coin toss either which way, but I would like to see Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez win that match.
So that's who your pick is, or that's who you would like to see?
Oh, that's my pick.
Okay. Because I was gonna say, I mean,
if I was writing
more
the match, agenting the match, that's what I would do. I would have them win go on for tag titles.
Okay, now Obi the Kid's been working out a game plan. He's been strategically waiting for his moment to strike, like the Viper always does. What is your pick, sir?
I'm sorry, I don't know my GIMP mask on. I can't.
Yeah, comes back the next week, no burns on his face.
I think. I mean, I agree with Scott in the fact that it's going to be a coin toss. English.
A coin toss. Yeah.
Coin guys. But I think I'll go with the Blackheart and Moon. Just again, it might be that I'm picking faces to go against the heels again, but it's also I don't want to follow Scott because I mean if we have the same and we win, I don't want to share anything with him. Or where are you? You.
Yeah. You know what? It doesn't matter at the end of the day. I'm going to win, so no one has to carry the burden of this beautiful title. Well, the one that the one that you actually get. But
where's that piped in crowd noise to go boo boo?
Yeah, come on, you guys, come on, sound effects. Come on, where's the sound effects, people? Come on, get on it. Wait, let's see. Where is this at? Real quick. Let's just remind you of what I've got right here.
Yeah. I'm an icon.
All right, you guys. You see that? I'm the VC champion of the world, okay? And so it's going to stay that way. And now, the final match of said card that we know of. You know how
Why does he
WWE
look
likes
so
throwing
weird on this
throwing
promo?
curves in there. You're right. Johnny Gargano does look like he just went tanning in this picture. He's
Got like some lip gloss on.
right. Look at him like kissing up to the camera, like, look at me, guys.
I just came back from fantastic tans. Someone get me a bagel.
A bagel.
What do you guys foresee happening here? Let's start with.
Change I see happening. I see Kushida taking the title from Gargano.
Okay.
And because I like the whole storyline that they're doing with The Way, but I feel like
what that is. What's The Way?
Well, it's like Gargano.
We're stealing Mandalorian stuff.
No, it's the whole, it's the whole the Johnny Gargano way type thing. You know,
okay.
You know, that whole storyline. But Kushida hasn't. I mean, at least, he was Cruiserweight champion, wasn't he, at one point?
Yeah, he was Cruiserweight champion.
But yeah, I mean, I don't see them as like him just kind of,
lingering around with nothing.
In my brain, the way I see it, the way I feel it, and the way I can see it happening is him taking the title off Johnny Gargano and then feuding with Gargano at least through WrestleMania season. And then potentially dropping it like another triple threat or a fatal four-way or something like that. But yeah, that's the only title change that I actually see happening tomorrow.
Oh man. Okay. I hope not. I hope that one doesn't change, but I am also going with Kushida on this one. I think Kushida is going to win, but I'm hoping it doesn't because I like Johnny Gargano. Okay. Mr. Johnny Wrestling.
Now, how are we doing it if it's screwy finish? So there's some kind of like DQ, so the title stays on Johnny, but Kushida gets the W.
Ooh.
I would say whoever gets the registered win in the actual record book.
Okay.
Okay, but what if it's just a straight up? Oh, okay. So if it's a DQ and like Johnny Gargano wins via DQ, he went. Anyway, that's the winner.
Like if Kushida was to win via DQ, but Gargano was to keep the title, it's still technically a Kushida win.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, we'll stick with that, and whether it's the title or not. You know what I'm saying? I got Kushida winning whether he wins the title or not. So then let's give our brand new guest the last pick of the night. Okay, so we're gonna go with Monet's pick, and then we'll end it with Obi the Kid.
Gargano.
Okay, so we got some. Dude, this pay-per-view's got us everywhere.
It does.
So,
it keeps things interesting.
It does. It keeps it way more interesting because last time we're like, oh, everybody's gonna be tied. So then that leads us to Obi the Kid.
I think Kushida's gonna be checking his watch because he's getting the W.
Okay. And you said the same person?
Yeah, I said Kushida. No, wait. Yeah, we all said Kushida, and you said Gargano. So
I mean, and the last time I won my championship off of NXT pay-per-view.
No, you won it off of an
Oh,
AEW pay-per-view.
Well, this time I won it off of NXT too.
It was the first ever women's VC champion, all off of an AEW pay-per-view.
Hey, well, keep in mind we got Revolution coming up soon, so I mean, who knows?
That's true.
You never know, but I know next week at Elimination Chamber, I'm still going to be champion. That's all I do know. I'm holding this belt all the way till WrestleMania. I'm holding this belt until season 3.
Wow.
Of Jay with Monet.
No.
Everybody doubted me. Everybody doubted me.
Yeah.
Everybody doubted me in season 1.
You're the longest reigning champ by default.
Default is default, okay? Right? I will be a Brock Lesnar if I need to be a Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you this much, okay? Everybody doubted me last year, okay? In the very last episode of predictions, your boy walked away with the W. And then the season ends at episode 24. which is the Kobe Bryant of episodes.
Who? Mike Jones? Is
And
that
then
who you
we return, and I'm still the champion, you guys. I didn't vacate it. I didn't, it wasn't due to injury. Nothing happened due to injury. It's just because, I didn't have competition. I had to,
are? So let's announce who the new VC champion is.
Okay, let's announce who the new VC champion is. Okay, due to default and screwy kickoffs not being called, who won?
You gotta say it.
Okay, the winner is me.
Yeah. I'm an icon.
That's a
And
lie.
Monet.
Yeah.
Okay, so we won. We're co-champions right now, you guys.
Okay,
Officially.
so
Here, you will know. Okay,
Wait, let me tell you exactly what happened.
okay.
So we don't call the preview, like the pre-show the kickoff matches, because we think they're flops usually if they are doing kickoff. But this time around, they did the women's tag team match during the kickoff, and if we had not had that as a kickoff show, Proper would have been the champion.
Yeah, Proper would have remained the champion by himself. Okay, but you know what?
But because he piggybacked off of my Bel Air answer last week, he's my co-champion.
Wow! I picked Bel Air before you did, sister.
Oh, we have to rewind and watch that.
Well, we can rewind and we watch it. Let's go.
I will say though, my pick still ended up in the end too.
Which is who? Oh yeah,
Technically, Rhea did get the win because Belair's feet did some touchy touches.
Yeah.
Technically,
the record books don't show that.
Yeah,
Record books don't show that.
I know, but
cameras are live.
There was no
cameras lie.
slow-mo whatsoever.
You know what? Cameras lie. The record books don't. Okay.
But still, everyone that we picked was like the final two, which I thought was still kind of crazy. But
Yeah, that was super duper cool. It was dope. Like that was legit, probably the highlight of the night, almost.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was probably the best moment of the night. But the best match of the night was the Kevin Owens match.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, definitely like. But
I see your golf cart, AEW, and I will raise you a golf cart.
What I don't get is why would he use the forklift to jump off of when he could have used the forklift to keep him down?
Right. I didn't understand that either. And you know what? And that legit was like a steal from AEW 100%.
Yeah.
That entire like
Hey, next we'll have
half of the match.
Next we'll have a baseball stadium stampede match or something like that.
That's horrible.
Right.
Yeah.
A stadium stampede match featuring the Retribution members.
Retribution and Nexus.
Retribution and Nexus. Oh, and then they're gonna. You know how the WWE does? They got to throw in their own people, so we'll have Evolution in there as well.
Oh no!
That just throws it all off.
Just to get Ric Flair right back in.
No, you know what's gonna happen? Triple H is gonna walk away the winner.
My favorite stable of the past 15 years by far has been the Legacy. And I wish that they would have brought them back at some point, but it's
whatever happened to DiBiase Jr. Like whatever happened
anymore. He runs a youth ministry camp down in Mississippi where he lives,
Okay.
and he doesn't wrestle anymore. And then obviously we know about Randy and Cody and Manu. People forgot about Manu when he was part of Legacy for like 2 seconds.
Manu? Wait, who is Manu? I don't know who that is.
He was only around literally for like 2-3 months.
Yeah.
But yeah, so but yeah, I don't even think he wrestles anymore.
All right, you guys. We are going to head over to the wheel now, and we're gonna pick our winners for the cards. So we're gonna pick our winner. I said winners, but winner for the card. Everybody else on here though, hit me up, DM me via Instagram at the Proper Popper, on Instagram, and I
People
will.
have already messaged you.
Oh, okay. People have already messaged me. Okay, cool. And then I'll send you over a card, and probably a Pokemon card with it, and our sticker.
We gotta open up those Pokemon cards from McDonald's.
Right, we still gotta open those up. Oh, the Culinary Trapper. So sorry.
Thanks for donating.
Yes, thank you
Like,
for
what do you donate? Blood? Like,
Your organs. Thank you for donating.
like thanks for your spleen.
Look, and we still got the old the Royal Rumble logo up here. We're so far behind you guys. This weather threw us off. Oh no, the Root Crew.
In mid-sentence. It's the not having heat that threw us off.
Yeah, that's what it was. Like, seriously, you guys. We literally have been in here trying to fix this heater all day. Luckily, we ain't got our kids this weekend.
Do you want to?
Oh God, no! They're with their dad for a reason.
Phil McCracken.
Phil McCracken. So sorry. I like the name though. Chat 3. Oh, so close. You know what? Scotty doesn't know. If Scotty doesn't know, makes it to the final 2 again. This is #rigged.
Mega rigged.
Yeah. He won it to the final 2 last week, and then he lost. But then that person, what? Why is there a 4th wheel on here? This is nothing.
Vacant.
Look, babe, look at this vacant person just that I eliminated.
Wow, what?
There was nothing on that
invisible
Blink
ink.
one.
Wow, Ginger Pops is still in there?
Yep, Ginger Pops is still in there. #rigging stuff.
Oh, I jinxed you.
Scotty doesn't know.
I love how it says it. Can you guys hear it saying that?
Yeah, I heard it.
That's awesome.
All
right, so it's between Pop Smash and the Fiend. One of these two is going to get the bigger pack of cards. The other one is still going to get a card. It's still going to get a sticker and probably a Pokemon card. So good luck.
Probably or will be. I just thought about that.
Probably a Pokemon card. I said probably.
Pop Smash.
I don't know. Pop Smash. Oh, so sorry, buddy. But that means, you guys,
The Horror Collector Fiend?
we got one more spin. We gotta see if it lands on the line, he loses.
What if it landed on the line?
Congratulations, Horror Collector Fiend. What is up? I already got you. Oh, wait, do I got your information? I don't know if I got your full information. Send me your information. Everybody send me your information.
Congrats, man.
Yo, what's going on, Jay Measy? 3,000.
You just hit 400 subscribers.
Oh, I was fortunate. I didn't even see the comments. I was stuck in life.
That is what's up. So, you guys, we got our picks in, right?
Yep.
Everybody knows who the VC champ is and co-champ.
Wow.
But here's one thing that we don't know. Who is walking away with Obi the Kids, ROH, AOK for the night?
Me.
Is it gonna be you? I don't know.
No, I
don't
didn't comment.
You didn't comment on it?
I've been running the show.
Oh my goodness. You know what? I didn't either.
Let's drop it one last time for everybody.
She's directing, producing,
Yes.
like
Directing, producing, fixing heaters. she's all over the map.
I'm pretty sure she's just gonna start fixing people's cars and shit. Like,
Okay,
Hey, I can fix a radiator. I'm pretty good at that.
This person right here. Put him on the big screen. Mailon Davis. Hit me up via email, theproperpopper@gmail.com. All right. Wait. Is it Gmail? Is it a Gmail or is
It's
it
Gmail.
Yeah, Gmail. I don't know. Try both of them.
It's Gmail.
we send them to everything: Gmail, Hotmail, Yahoo.
Right. So theproperpopper@gmail or at Yahoo. I don't know which one I got.
So I just dropped the link. I'm gonna give everyone like 30 seconds. We had 6 people comment earlier on the video. So we'll give everyone like 30 seconds to a minute to go and comment.
Look, let me get in there. Let me get in this comment right now.
Man, Horror Collector Fiend's having a good day. He was on Taco's Live like at 4:00 this morning.
What?
Did he win something over there?
Yeah, he won. It was the Imperial Robin, but he actually talked and got the Imperial Harley.
What? You know what? That's the one I can't find anywhere. Is the Harley?
Yeah, he was like that's the only one I wanted because he when he got the Robin he was like, hey, I'm gonna gift it to somebody else. Like I don't want, like he's like I was in it for the Venom, and I was like I was in it for the Venom too because Daddy needs his Venom, but. So he was like, yeah, I want to gift it to somebody else. And Taco apparently got with him. He's like, nah, man, I'll hook you up with what you want. Because Taco's just that crazy.
Yeah, Taco's a pretty cool dude, man. He's entertaining.
I messaged him. I'm like, man, I need, oh, baby. I need that as like a ringtone or something.
Right.
You get that? You get that?
Every single time someone sends you a text.
Oh, babe. And then you get Cisco with the yeah, boy. Like, there's some sound bites in this community that I'm like, I need these.
Oh, what about this one? Popcorn, do.
See, there's another one.
We got the cannon that drops every single time.
Oh, just wait till I graduate from school and I make my pick as to where I'm going, and I'll just take recordings of everybody and just like plug them in. Like I'll be in a production truck and just plug them in random places.
All right, you guys, we got everybody over there.
When the AEW World Championship begin, yeah, boy.
Woo, you guys, we doubled the amount of comments on there, and we're at 11 now.
Sweet.
So, are you ready, or do you want to give them some more time? Obi, you're in charge.
I think we'll pull it. If they've been here, we got doubled. So
yeah,
if they've been here, I mean, if you didn't get this one, you'd always be in for Sam. Yeah, same as the right way. You're always in for Sammy. But as far as for this one, I'd say let's spin it.
You know what it is? If for sure you would have announced, this Sammy Guevara, we would have got you there for sure tonight. It's a hot commodity.
That's okay. That's okay.
We still got all week to get to 250.
Yes, right. Yep. All week we're gonna be hashtagging the road to 200 all week for you, man.
I appreciate it.
And I'll make sure I'll be pushing it on Instagram myself too. So
let's get to it.
Let's get to it, you guys. Everybody, good luck. We got the hashtag the road to 200. It says we got 11 comments, and good luck.
And he's officially at 171.
Ooh, sweet. I saw me on there. Oh, what?
rigged.
What? I saw my name. I saw my picture scroll through there. I'm like, yeah, I saw me, and then I'm like, what?
Let's pick another winner.
Let's pick another winner for yeah. Pick winner. I was just joking. I just wanted to show the love, And then all of a sudden, Sim 1 wins. Hey, look! Now you have to hit me up at this email, Maylon Davis. Let me see. Let me go and make sure I know what my email address is.
It's the PAPERVIEW@gmail.com.
Yes, because now I gotta send you something. Obi the Kid's gotta send you something, and this person doesn't have Instagram. So Obi the Kid, do you want to shout out what your email might be or something?
It's simply obthekid@gmail.
There you go.
There you go.
I keep plain and simple, man.
Here knows their email.
Not like Obi the Kid 6969 kitty lick lick.
It's at Yahoo.
I mean, no, that's my Yahoo. Yeah, I was gonna say that's my Yahoo.
Venom lick lick lick. Oh yeah. By the way, Maylon, my email is theproperpopper@yahoo.com. It's not Gmail. You kept saying Gmail. It's Yahoo. It's Yahoo. So hit me up on Yahoo.
Just send one to Yahoo and send one to Gmail, and we'll see which one you get.
50 chance that I ever get it.
Congrats.
So congratulations to you. You're getting stickers, cards. You're getting an ROH DVD. What's the main event on that? Is there like a main event?
Jay Briscoe and Davey Richards in the ROH World Title match.
Ooh. Okay, Briscoe, let's go. All right, that's what's up. I like that.
It's from June 1st, 2013.
Ooh, old school days of ROH right there.
Dang, that is cool.
Right. Those are good old days right there. All right, top crew. That does it for this live stream, you guys. Jay with Monet. We had our special guest on for a second time. We had Ginger Pops featured on the channel. We had for the first time,
yes,
Obi the Kid,
and not the last.
Hey, not the last time for sure. That's the homie now. Now, wait. Can we get an Eric Rowan moment? We got an Eric Rowan moment right there. Look at that. That's what's up. I know he ain't got the other hat on him right now, unless he magically pulled out the Sheamus hat.
No.
He keeps it in his car and just drives around with it.
He knew.
The only hat I got is Cubby's.
Oh, that's
on that note. We're gonna get him out of here.
It could be worse. I know that with all the Wisconsin people up there. Normally, I got my purple and gold in my heart, but I'm keeping that down because y'all outnumber me.
Did you say Vikings?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm not a Packers fan, so you're fine with me.
Okay, so we'll tag team it.
No, he said the Vikings. Those are enemies.
Yo,
you look like you just
right now. Behind all these pops is a flag of the Green Bay Packers.
Like seriously, for a second there, it looked like your brain was buffering.
I was trying to register this. Like what?
I've mentioned
Vikings.
So how can you? Okay, so can you explain? You're all the way in Florida. I know the Gators suck, so that's probably why you don't side with them. But why the Vikings out of all teams?
Oddly enough, is another fun story. I got all kinds of fun stories. That's why you need to come and subscribe to my channel. Shameless plug.
Yes.
My mom's family's from Minnesota. My dad's side is from Wisconsin. So I'm actually a Vikings fan that is a Green Bay Packer stockholder because I have one share of stock.
Nice.
So I get all the letters, and they don't agree with any they don't agree with any of my decisions. I'm like, get rid of Aaron Rodgers, just fire everybody. Clay Matthews doesn't need that. And apparently, if you go with the majority, they say, no, everyone wants to keep it the same in Green Bay.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what's crazy that we have so much say. You know what I'm saying on our team?
Yeah.
Well, considering that
I like
the only team in the league
yes.
that is like owned the way that it's owned.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we love it.
Being a Seahawks fan, like I could tell them, like, oh, hey, like, not that I ever would in a million years, say, hey, we need to trade like DK Metcalf. My word means shit. Like, they'll just look at me and just be like, shut up and buy more tickets.
But that's what's so hard about that too. Is like it's generations and generations and generations of people that have tickets. It's not like you can go and buy tickets. Like these tickets are passed down for generations and generations. So like,
and if you
I
try to get
literally buy
on
tickets on my friends and their families because they happen to be fortunate enough to be in that group of people. You know what I'm saying? But
my cousin gets to go all the time. Like
my uncle does, but he doesn't sell his tickets. He actually goes. So I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I was so blessed. Our first game was against the Seahawks, and we won in the playoffs.
That was
and Lil Wayne was there. So it was amazing. That was a good night for me.
It's cool though, because whenever whatever visiting team comes into play, they stay at a hotel here in Appleton.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I ran into Marshawn Lynch. Like, I was delivering pizzas as a side hustle. Like I had my main job, my side hustle, and then I had to deliver a pizza to a hotel, and I accidentally ran into Marshawn Lynch.
What?
That's super duper
cool.
Cool.
Trying to get to where, yeah.
Did he sign the pizza box?
He ran into the beast himself.
I wish. Well, you signed my Skittles. that I'd been
Matt
had.
Barnes came in. I used to work at Subway, and it's right next to a huge like music theater in Milwaukee. So a lot of like famous people come through, and so the LA Clippers, who played for them at the time, they all came in for subs. So I actually had Matt Barnes sign a Subway like rapper. That was
You have
great.
like Steph Curry come in there, it's like, oh.
Yeah. So I still have that. I wonder how much money it's worth.
No,
He's not playing anymore,
idea.
so he's a veteran.
Matt Barnes autograph on a Subway wrapper, starting bid $100.
So, you guys, that wraps up tonight's episode of Jay with Monet. We have our picks in, and you guys remember, if any of you guys do happen, and this is like very slim, but if you guys do happen to win, you guys have to be here the next episode to defend your title at the Elimination Chamber picks on Saturday.
Yes, I'm excited for that.
Otherwise, you vacate the championship and I retain. So
The only thing that sucks is there's no women's elimination chamber match this year.
right. That is weird and finicky. I don't know why.
Well, maybe they just figured Nia Jax keeps hurting too many girls herself that like the elimination chamber.
Man, I tell you.
Don't put her in the cell then. Give somebody else to sell.
They're just gonna start giving her like the Nia Jax my whole match or something like that. Like,
He said the my whole match. Oh, I don't know.
They're gonna rename the championship.
like instead of screaming I quit, just yell my whole,
We'll have the red carpet.
Okay, so you guys, we will see you all next week. I think we have a video dropping Monday. What about you guys? You guys got anything coming out this week?
Mm-hmm.
I have my $600 Funko Kings mystery box, which will finally be here on Monday.
What?
So I will have that dropping between Monday and Tuesday.
That's if your mailmen aren't like ours.
Don't
They
jinx
can't
it.
find the routes.
We don't have enough mail carriers.
No, hold on.
mail carriers for our route right now. So
No, hold on. I will show you this.
supposedly GameStop said they delivered my Eddie Guerrero pop, and I still haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, I haven't got mine either. Well, hold on a minute. That's my post office.
Oh wow! Right across the street, bastard. Like literally.
That is hashtag rigged.
That's what we have to remember when we move into our home. That we have to be near a post
Right,
office.
we gotta be just right next door to a post office. All right, Obi the Kid, what do you have going on this week?
I mean, I've shot a whole bunch of videos, so I got drops Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday right now. I ordered one of Gem Pops's mystery boxes on his latest run. I've got 2 when Hoosier Pops sells out. I got 2 of his boxes coming. Got AOKs that have come my way. Got a big stack in my garage just waiting to be opened. So content.
Ooh, I know
have
something.
no idea what the hell an AOK is.
One of the things that you're getting, Obi, is it the thing that you and me talked about? Is that something that's coming on the channel, or is that something that you already got? Like,
No, not yet. That's gonna be on its way. I will open that once I get it. And AOK's act of kindness. That's when like I literally had somebody reach out because I mentioned I was collecting something. They're like, hey, what's your address? I'm gonna send you this. I'm like, why? Like, let me give you money. And they're like, no. I'm like, you guys are awesome. I love you so much.
I keep seeing people
that
drop
is
those
what the
videos.
community is all about. Like, seriously, we've been blessed to have as many AOKs as we've ever had. You know what I mean? So we want to thank everybody for that. While that's been laid out on the table, but AOKs are better than mystery boxes. It comes from a place of heart. Like they end up getting you something that you probably end up collecting because they watch your content or something, you know what I mean? Or they know you personally. So they're like, hey, here's something for you because you're you and you're awesome. Like, oh, okay, cool. So Pop Crew, that does it for this live stream. We want to thank everybody for coming on. Thank everybody for coming out. Thank the winners. And then the final thing, make sure you guys are going to We the Kids channel, watching his latest video, and then you guys are subbing and you guys are liking and commenting hashtag the road to 200 so that he can give you guys that exquisite. Let's one more time. This exquisite piece of artwork right here, signed by Sammy Guevara himself. What's it say? Spanish God on it?
Yeah.
Woo!
Sammy Guevara, Spanish God. What's funny is I got this out of a mystery box, and my niece was over, and I'm opening it up before I'm recording videos, and she's like, "Why are you open?" I'm like, "It's a wrestling thing." She's like, "But I'm like, "You don't understand. Just go away."
So did you get that like a pro wrestling crate?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I've never gotten a pro wrestling crate yet, or a pro wrestling box, or any of those.
They're pretty dope.
Yeah, I want to get one day.
We should do a battle.
Well, everybody gets the
Well,
same thing except for the micro brawler. That might be the only thing different, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, like some boxes will have like chase variants and stuff. Or like I know, was it Pro Wrestling Loot? No, it was Pro Wrestling Crate. Like the 1 month, like certain people got like autographed micro brawlers, and other people just got regular ones.
Yeah, see, I would love to do some kind of wrestling mystery box. If you guys ever find something of that like nature, you know what I'm saying? Like that'd be super duper cool. Like where you only get wrestling pops. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
But that's harder to find. It really is. Like they might have like top grail be a CM Punk, but I don't want to get a regular pop. I want to get a wrestling pop.
Yeah, well, if you're talking just like straight wrestling, like with minus pops, like I know sometimes like Pro Wrestling Crate still throw in wrestling pops every once in a while, but for the most part, it's like 2 T-shirts, an autograph, a pin, a micro brawler, and like something else. It's like $30 a month.
Mm-hmm. Well, we should look into something like that, some kind of battle of some sort,
That'll be fun.
and then so I can beat you guys in that too, So. Pop Crew, that does it for tonight. Thank you guys so much. I'm done saying thank you.
We'll see you guys next week, so we know who we can, crown the new VC champ, which would be me. So we have to get it out of this man's hands so that his ego can be just come down just a little bit.
Or bring him back to earth.
Yes, but we'll be back next week, 8:00 Central Time, and we will be talking about the Elimination Chamber.
Congratulations to the winner of tonight, and make sure that you guys hit up your respective parties, yeah. So keep it popping.
Are you ready?